Hello everybody and welcome back to Skip Allen Paints and the YouTube channel of Skip Allen. This is video 5 in a series of videos about how to recover your custom files if you happen to have a painter crash. Now, most of the remaining custom files that we need to get can be simply copied and pasted into your new workspace. That's the case with color sets. And let me just go over there and we'll look at how that's done. Okay, so I'm going to open up my Windows Explorer. I'm going to the file where to the place where I saved the corrupted workspace. And I'm going to open up color sets. And when I open up color sets, you'll see that there are a bunch of folders here. I don't know if you'll have those or not. I don't know why I have these folders here. They are, each one of them is empty, and we don't need those folders. I'm going to come down further, and you'll see that I have a lot of files with the extension .colors. Some of them are the default files. For instance, 72 pencils is a default file, a default color set that came with Painter 2015. I'm going to come down the list. All of these things that are multiples, like Dead Rose 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, those were just tests that I was doing, and I was trying to test multiple different numbers of swatches. In any event, they're not important. What is important was this TAC color set here, the traditional Japanese color set, and my Winsor Newton color set. I wanted to be sure and save all of those. So I've selected each one, and with them being selected, I can now go Control-C, or if you're on a Mac, you can do a Command-C. Okay, now I would need to go to follow the path that I've shown you previously on how to get to your user files and to your currently active workspace. And that would be desktop, system folder, and so forth. Now I have both of those paths set up for you previously. So I'm just going to go directly to my Painter 2015 and the active workspace. I'm going to open up color sets, and there are the 4 colors sets that came with Painter, and I'm simply going to go Control-V, and that will add my 3 or 4 color sets. Now, another thing that I'd want to see would be my arrange palettes. In some cases, you may have, let's go back to Painter for a second. You may go up here to Windows and look at Arrange Palettes, and you see those are the default palettes that came, and you may have taken one of these and changed it so that it's custom to you. I know I have. So in that case, I would go to Framework, open Framework, and need to go back to my corrupted file, go open Framework, and I would pick I could pick all of these. They're all custom, but I'm just going to take one and go Control-C, and then go back to my currently active Painter, open up 2015, open up the framework, and Control-V, and that puts it in place. Now I'm going to do one other one. I'm going to go back to Skip's 2015, and I'm going to come down here and look at these. The mixer pad, the mixer swatches, column palette, custom palettes, all of those can also be placed into Painter. And I'm just going to take one of them. I'm going to take the custom palettes, go Control-C, and now I'm going to go to my currently active workspace, and I'm going to go Control-V or Command-V, and I'm going to click on Copy and Replace, and my color palettes.pal was replaced replaced with the previous one, which was 16,000 kilobytes. Okay, now let's go back to Painter and check out what we've done. If I go back to Painter and I look at my color sets, I don't have those color sets there. I still just have my 4. If I look at my arrange palettes, I don't have the new arrange palettes. And if I look at my custom palettes, I don't have them. Why is that? Well, these things are added to Painter when at the point where you open Painter, those files are brought into memory. And so in order to get them into memory, the ones that I've added, I need to close Painter and then open it again. So I'll close Painter. I don't need to save the information. Okay, give it a second to completely quit. And then we click on Painter again. And it opens. Come on, Painter. All right, look over here. I'm going to close that. Look over here. We've got my colors, my tack colors, my traditional Japanese colors, and my Winsor Newton colors. Okay, so everything that I copied to the correct space came in. If I go to Window and look at Arrange Palettes, there's my Arrange Palettes that I copied. But let's look at Custom Palettes. Uh-oh, nothing. I don't have anything in Custom Palettes. Why is that? Well, the reason is these files down here, if I try to copy them to the current workspace and Painter is open, when Painter closes, it rewrites these files. So copying to here while Painter is open will not do anything. But if I close Painter, now I come over here and I get my custom palettes and go Control V, or, oops, darn, I just made a mistake. Let's undo that. We'll delete that. And we'll go Control C and or Command C. And now I'll go back to my currently active Painter. And remember, Painter is not open. I look here, see the custom palettes is back down to 0, which Painter did by rewriting. I'm going to go Control V or Command V, copy and replace. Now it's back in at the 16,000. Okay. Now I'm going to open Painter. Okay. Remember, it was closed, and when it opens this time, it won't rewrite the file because it rewrites on closing, not on opening. So we click Open. And here are my custom files up here. When this happens, they're brought in up at the top like this, and then you have to arrange them however way you want to arrange them. Now, if you have saved a previous arrangement, you know, like for instance, if I put all these down and, well, I don't need to move them all, and I go to Window, Arrange Palettes, and I click on the one I brought in, then it's going to change that, move all of those to wherever they're supposed to be. In this case, most of them are not open. Some of them may be on a second screen. That's what this one's about. But here's some of the commands that are opened over here. Now, there's a caveat here. These custom palettes are only going to work if you bring in your brushes, your patterns, your papers, your flow maps, all of that stuff, you bring it in to the same place that it was in the original corrupted workspace. If you move it around sometime, then these custom palettes won't know where to look. So remember, to get these correctly, you've got to bring in everything and put it in the right place. Okay, now this is pretty much everything. We've covered most of the stuff that you need to grab and bring your stuff back. And I know it seems like this was a lot of work, But it's not necessarily a lot of work if you happen to have lots of custom stuff like I do. Or, maybe you were making custom brushes and you hadn't saved those yet. And consequently, they're lost and you spend a lot of time on it. This would be a way to bring it back. Do I have to bring back all of this information that was in the corrupted workspace? No. I only need to bring back that stuff that I really need. And if my workspace, let's say I'd saved my workspace, and if it was not corrupted and I brought it in, I'm only missing the last however many days it was since the last save or export of my workspace. So maybe I only need to bring in the new stuff, not the old stuff. So, you can play with this, and for me, it's really helped a lot. Now, the next video, I'm going to talk about prevention and ways to save your stuff so that you do not have this problem occurring. All right, well, I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.